All right, guys, what is wrong with this picture, or rather video? Let's take a closer look. You guessed it. Guys, this is a high hook. So I did this on purpose to show you guys how to safely undo this high hook. So if you get out and look from your truck, when the trailer is about the middle of this drive wheels, you'll never be in this situation. Now, it kind of varies from high hook to high hook. If you kind of high hook kind of low, you have no gap right there, you can do it, but you have to really watch that you don't mess up components of the fifth wheel, because you can damage it, and then you probably can lose your job. You realize you high hooked and you didn't follow safety procedures. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go from this side, you can see, and then we'll go on the other side. Now, I do have a little bit of advantage because it is pretty high, and I'm gonna show you how I will overcome this high hook. So the trick is to move away from the fifth wheel. Make sure that that kingpin is clear from anything that could damage it. Like I said, I'm in a good position here. You can see I have a gap right there. And you don't want to damage any of the front part of the truck too as well. So I just pulled up just a little bit. Go ahead and push down on the fifth wheel, like that. So again, I have a little bit of advantage because if I was any lower, you'll have to kind of like pull away from my angle, and you can definitely potentially mess up airline hooks, and then you end up in a shop. You have to report that to your boss, to the company, and then they're going to ask why you high hook, and you may lose your job. I was able to pull forward, and you can see I was able to get my kingpin back on the fifth wheel plate, so which tells me that I'm in the right direction and nothing of the fifth wheel was damaged. Another way that you can do this too as well is you can jack up the trailer some more. It might be a little hard to do. Probably put it in first gear, which is the slowest gear. And you can jack it up more to clear over that fifth wheel. If your trailer is light, you can do that pretty well. This trailer is empty. I had a little bit of clearance, even though I high hooked, but I was able to reverse it without damaging anything. All right, guys, so typically you want your front and your trailer to kind of be like in the middle of the tire here. I was a little bit past it a little bit. And you see that all this clearance right here, that's a high hook. You're definitely gonna go right over like I demonstrated in this video. So I didn't damage anything, which is good. So I just carefully pull this down, because this goes up and down like that. And hopefully you have enough clearance. If you don't have enough clearance there, the next step you have to do is crank it up. If we're empty, no problem. Don't keep going back and forth, because you will damage all this here. You can damage any of the stuff that the trailer is not supposed to be up against. Any stuff you can damage. So don't do that. If you high hook, hopefully you're empty. Load it down, crank it up, and then just ease out of there, and then get out, and then redo it again. In this case, I am really, really high, so I'm gonna crank it down. All right, guys, so I lowered it, and now the front end of the trailer is touching the fifth wheel. And then make sure that my kingpin is well, it's a little off, but I know it's gonna slide in there. And that's how you recover from some high hooks. All right, well, I'm gonna crank this up, and then I'm gonna get going down the road.